Yo, halo guys. Selamat siang, coy. Bentar, ini kenapa? Itu, wait. Aduh. Oh ini. Tes, tes. Nah, yo, 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 yo. Tes, tes. Nah, guys. Ya, kurang agak gede nih ya. Ini, guys. Oke, pas sudah. Kita main Genshin dah. Lama ya main Genshin ya. Nggak pernah kayaknya deh. Ya, ya. Mana ya? Daily dulu dah. Daily, daily. Daily. Nah, lagi pilek coy, anjir dah. Ada error nih Genshin gue nih. Suara apa? Geletnya nggak muncul ya.
Adventure time. Off we go. Useless.
Oh, nggak ada musuh anjir. Ya elah.
Adventure time. Off we go. Boring. Give up. Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork. Disappear. Worthless. Worthless.
Soalnya nggak masuk apa gimana atau ya harusnya anjir. Nanti gue repair dan game.
Light it up!
Alamak.
Lament! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Gue dengerin juga. Set, suara ini gue masuk kayak gitu anjir. Wah, gue nyedek. Damn, bro.
Everybody stand back! Your life is mine! Boring! Useless!
Misi ini enggak on kah?
Boring! Don't waste my time. Rain outlines your feet. Boring! Teamwork is strength! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Worthless!
Oke, clear. Set.
Here! Add Astro. Thank you for complete.
Nah, pasti malah ini 2 bis lagi ini men apa? Lanjut Arkon Sumeru.
You two made it. And from the looks...
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the academia's control, so naturally the academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the god?
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
Kapsul pengetahuan
So you
suci.
kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy,
Pu,
but its
ajarin dong
members
Pu,
are
nggak
determined
bisa
to get that
Pu.
capsule by any means necessary.
Aku masih pemula Pu.
To that end, they've resorted. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up
Aku
for a
masih
secret
nyampe
auction
Semeru
within the next
Pu,
few
masih belum
days.
konten Pu.
Each to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not
Yang kali
publicly
ana yo Pu kok
disclose
Pu
their
rame kok
victory.
ene Pu. Arek-arek
Unless
panitia
I know
kajian ngono
whose
jarene.
hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my
Ono Mas Artit
agreements with
wingi
them will fall
engko
through.
jarene kajian.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule.
You two want to try? Doing so right under the academia's nose is a bit problematic.
Alamak.
Useless.
Alright, this place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities.
Wow! Hey, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Bentar. Itu, nah.
Boring. Let's light it up.
Apa mana aja?
Adventure time.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help you
Mana tuh? Damn. Anjay, Bang Arif. Udah lama nggak mampir gue di sini dulu. Gimana kabar, Bang? Gimana kabar, Bang Arif?
Alright.
Anjay, mabar.
Time for round 2.
Sepuhnya Genshin datang, coy.
Useless.
Apa bedanya, anjir? Ya nggak kena. Waduh, Bang Arif.
Now, I'll start.
Nggak kelihatan, Bang, sumpah, Bang.
How's it?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial
Masih aja dimainin
increase.
game.
At the
Gabut gua,
very
Bang.
least, this test
Soalnya
allowed me
biasanya
to gain more
pas
insight
sekolah
into
tuh
you
kan
two.
gua lagi jam
Our
kosong
deal
istirahat.
seems
Temen gua tuh ngajakin
increasingly
main
worth my
Genshin. Ya udah gua
investment.
download Genshin di HP tuh. Ini mau gua mau
I'm heading
lanjutin
back to
questnya.
California. I await your response in 2 days' time. This
Gue
is
di
more
rumah
for when you
dari
ask
kemarin
Dory
tuh
for
males
information.
main game.
Pay
Udah kayak
her
bosan
as
main
much as she
Apex,
requests.
Genshin itu udah males. Ini cuma lagi mood aja gitu tiba-tiba. Emang lu masih main ini, Bang, game-nya? Set susah. Jam 7. Gabut main AK. AK apa yuk? AK AK-47 ya. Main kita ntar mau gabut. Ih, questnya gua makin baru kan. Akun lama udah gue jual, ini questnya masih sisa banyak ini.
Let's see Dory today.
Oh, Art Knight. Nggak nggak bakat gue main Art Knight. Gue liat-liat orang-orang main Art Knight tuh orangnya pinter-pinter aja, main strategi gitu tuh. Gue tertarik karena apa, waifunya tertarik banget. Cuman nggak bisa co-op katanya. Makanya kayak jadi males ngapain anjir itu.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at
So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me. Oh, I knew customers, but you know, that kind of information. After all, I had to work really hard to.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen?
Art
Because
Knight
to
ya.
me,
Itu gamenya
the
apa
value
sih?
is what I consider to be my
Yang
supply.
pertama nggak bisa co-op kita katanya.
Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
Emang lu mau co-op sama siapa
As
itu
for
game?
the information
Ada
about
temen
authenticity,
VTuber
well,
gua.
you've no need to worry about that. I
Eh,
used a camera to take a
dia main
picture of
Art
the
Knight
transaction.
sampai nyuruh
That
main
way,
gitu.
no one can dispute it.
Cuman
It's always a pleasure
katanya nggak
to
bisa
do business
co-op,
with such
jadi ya
sterling
agak
patrons.
malas. Gua masih belum punya cewek bang, jadi diem aja.
Now that you've paid in full,
Gak kena NTR mulu ya.
the divine knowledge capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ah.
Ein El Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're off. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine. That divine knowledge capsule is
Emang jalan
unlike
kipas dulu deh.
any other canned knowledge I've seen before. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Ah.
Ke bawah. Masih sering stream kalau bang?
Haytham.
Gua nggak pernah lihat stream teman-teman gue yang dulu sih aja. Gua mau mampir ke stream lu man, udah jarang kayaknya. Gua terakhir lihat lu live 2 hari atau yang berapa hari gitu, gua cek dulu tuh. Oh ini
Info you wanted.
pas lu ngeposting di Instagram yang lu liburan tuh, udah sempet gue liat tuh.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to
Lalu
verify
sumpah
the
gue
info.
subrek,
Have a look.
subrek. Cuman notif YouTube gue di HP gue matiin soalnya sering ke spam kan. Gua tuh fokusnya ya notif WA atau IG gitu.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day.
Subscribe
They
asli
must have taken
subscribe
some
dari
guts
dulu
just to
bang.
infiltrate
Nggak
the
pernah
scene of
gua
the Airmites
unsubscribe.
transaction.
Paling gua report
But
doang dulu.
then, to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with them.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
Oke. Lu pakai APK apa nih tuh? Apa? APK apanya buat stream atau avatar VTuber gue ini?
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head.
Yep, let's go.
Kalau APK VTuber ada sendiri. Avatarnya. Gua make nih, gua tulis aja deh. V Magic Mirror, nah gitu. Tapi kalau orang-orang biasanya pakai VTuber tuh dia tuh pakai ini VTube Studio. Rata-rata orang tuh yang gua kenal mereka pakai VTube Studio. Tutor. Waduh. Gua aja lupa pakai aplikasinya gimana dulu. Ini avatarnya tuh gimana ya? Avatar yang gue pakai tuh ngambil dari orang lain. Cuman dia apa ngizinin buat dipakai stream atau endorse atau yang lain. Yang gue pakai sekarang. Kalau lo mau bikin sendiri ngegambar bisa atau enggak lo ngesuruh orang juga bisa. Tapi gue saranin kayak pakai ini ya, Bang. Ini. Nah ya. Ini kalau nggak salah nama itu kalau nggak salah nama aplikasinya.
I'll hate them. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might. This is turning into quite an occasion.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you,
Apa sih
you'll be nothing more than fish
stream
food.
terakhir
Get
kali?
'em, boys!
Oh, sehari yang lalu mana naik aja attack semua isinya. Nggak ada Genshin lagi, Cok.
Luck, you two.
Boring.
Yang buat connect ke ibu asli. Ya. Avatarnya munculnya di studionya VTube Studio itu. Nah, itu nanti lu konekin ke OBS ya.
Disappear. Worthless. Here.
Hidup. Kacin.
Academia scum! Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Apa nih, Cok?
Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection now.
Oh shit. Sheesh.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Udah lama ngeliat cutscene kayak gini. Nggak ngerti bikin avatarnya.
Just happened.
Gimana ya? Gue juga nggak ngerti ya. Dan
It looks like he used the divine
pokoknya
knowledge capsule.
kalau pakai VTube Studio gue nggak pernah. Pokoknya lu harus gambar deh. Ya lu harus gambar kata kalau nggak salah.
To him?
Terus kalau mau mah lu bayarin orang buat bikin avatarnya. Harganya berapa ya? Gue nemu tuh 500.000.
Some researchers go
Cuman
insane
badan
after
doang,
getting
nggak
knowledge
termasuk
from
kaki kalau
Ermin's
nggak salah tuh. Kalau full body 1 juta.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in
Main
Satya
GTA
Life
aja.
going
Apa, Cok?
insane.
GTA apa? GTA
The
5
state that man is now in
roleplay.
suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World,
Bayarin,
forget
Dok.
me.
Alamak.
What could that possibly mean?
Alamak. Tidak ada, Bang. 10.000 aku tidak ada.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the academia got the
500.000.
divine knowledge
Lu kan
capsule back too.
duit yang dari Risk X masih ada kan?
What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration.
Itu nggak ada
Most
gue.
of the time, you
Gue
wouldn't
kemarin
know
jual
she
akun
exists at
Apek
all.
gue 1,5 tuh buat gua tugas nanti kelas 9 nih, Ban. Jujur gue banyak tugas yang ngabisin duit. Jadi gue gak rela ngejual akun Apek gue. Akhirnya laku 1,5.
Moreover, since the academia possesses
duitnya
the
gue sisain
Akasha,
dikit.
a symbol of our
Kopi yo
deity's
kita
wisdom,
apa?
scholars
San
have
Andreas
no
atau GTA
reason to
5?
desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Kita San Andreas atau GTA 5 nih?
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Suara gue gak nyedot, kedengeran gak sih?
I'm heading back to the academia. How about you
GTA
two?
5 roleplay atau online biasa? Roleplay yang pakai 5M atau yang biasa? Online biasa.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Nggak ngerti. Kalau roleplay kan lu kayak apa ibaratnya? Roleplay itu kayak lu
Now,
memperagakan
do I
kayak jadi
deal
lu
with
jadi
this thing
polisi.
first? Or should I produce the report that the higher ups require?
Kayak lu memperagakan lu jadi polisi atau jadi warga. Kalau online biasa mah lu bebas mau jadi perusuh atau lu mau maling. Kalau roleplay kan banyak tuh, lu mau jadi polisi atau gimana. Kalau roleplay mah kita pura-pura nggak kenal berarti. Karena roleplay emang harus gitu aja. Setahu gua ya. Roleplay itu istilahnya kayak apa ya? Kayak lu kayak enaknya apa, Cok? Roleplay. Kalau roleplay ya lu bisa banyak kenalan yang pertama. Paling ya lu banyak kenalan di roleplay, terus banyak orang Indo.
Miss the Sub-Zero's
Karena kebanyakan
festival.
orang Indo tuh kan main roleplay tuh. Gue lihat karena lebih asik kan.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Terus kalau online tuh lu bisa bebas. Kalau online.
She showed us around there last.
Yang dari GTA-nya langsung. Lu online bisa bebas, lu mau ngerusuh atau enggak. Cuman kalau roleplay tuh seingat gua nggak bisa ngerusuh. Lu bisa di ban atau gimana gitu dari servernya. Lu biasanya main GTA 5 online, GTA co-op gimana? Pernah nggak?
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that
Belum
I
nyoba.
can't help but feel a little nervous.
Kalau lo mau langsung pengen online tanpa download software tambahan yang roleplay itu, coba aja online dulu.
There's no need to be nervous.
Cuman ya lobbynya itu campur sama orang luar.
Personally,
Jadi
we'll feel
mungkin
the
agak ada yang
influence.
rusuh lobbynya, ada yang tenang, ada yang modder bisa ngehack IP lu. Itu yang paling brengsek tuh, yang online.
Thanks, Paimon.
Ada modder yang
I hope
bisa
that everyone who comes to the festival will
tahu
also have a
IP
good
lu.
time.
Jadi gua kadang agak males main di
Speaking of
online.
which,
Kecuali
did
kalau
you
ada
manage to
teman-teman
make
gua.
your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over
Ngelesain
there?
misi doang. Oh, yang offline.
Of course
Habis
we
sih.
went.
Kalau mama, gua download GTA gua lagi nih, GTA 5. Sekalian gua pengen nyoba roleplay juga.
See. Sounds like you two had another
Discord lu masih
exciting
aktif nggak?
adventure.
Discord lu? Discord lu ke bawah banget ya.
If there is another chance.
Ke bawah
I
apa?
would
Di
love to
bawah
join.
banget di list Discord gua.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble. It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
Ada anak. Nanti gua kabarin dah. Download GTA. HDD gua sisa berapa ya? 30 giga kalau
It's
salah
your
tuh.
idea.
Isinya
I really
video
said I would
apa?
like to go.
Klip gua main
I know
Apex
better
tuh.
than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it
Cukup
still
30
doesn't
giga.
feel
Iya,
right.
gua hapus-hapusin dulu.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big
Isinya
day.
Valorant,
Many no good scumbags
game-game
are gonna try
lain,
to take
software
advantage of that.
tambahan.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful.
Ini suara gua nggak deh. Itu kan suara ini gua kedengeran ya. Mana ya? Anjing belum kebuka. Gede 100 giga iya. Gak apa-apa. Wah jujur main Apex tuh udah mulai bosen. Karena apa? Gue lagi nungguin turnamen VTuber yang selanjutnya. Jadi turnamennya tuh Februari kalau nggak salah tuh. Jadi agak lama, jadi gue bisa santai. Gue butuh rehat anjir, isinya turnamen mulu gue dari bulan-bulan
Here
kemarin.
we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival.
Kita 5 lu udah nyampe mana emang?
Constantly
Bisa
hovering
misi.
over
Udah mau
you,
tamat.
Right?
Gak tau udah.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too.
Belum gue download lagi.
There be
Lah.
lots of yummy food? Oh no.
Gimana
Talking
dah?
about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night.
Aduh.
The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Ntar gue cek-cek dulu dah nih abis ini. Gue sekarang tuh ibu nyalain PC
Did we
malam-malam
always
doang
sleep?
buat jadi lampu ruangan gue. Kan gue tidur tuh
We should go meet
lampu gue
Dunyarzad
matiin,
right
itu
away.
gelap banget. Akhirnya gue nyalain PC buat jadi lampu. Saking apa gelapnya tuh, saking malesnya. Tapi ya PC-nya gue timer. Udah nyalain PC, gue timer 2 jam. Udah. Gak ada temen gue sekarang sibuk semua, gak ada duit ke warnet.
Traveler, Paimon.
Komputer
I've
kemarin
been waiting
bermasalah
for you
jadi
too.
kehapus.
Morning,
Apa
Dunyarzad.
masalah apa?
We must have
Penyimpanannya.
overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that As expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Aduh,
Well, shall we? Let's start.
sayang banget ya. Tapi sekarang gimana? Udah
Many
sehat?
vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This is a stall offering foods from the Haft Mewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight
Sehat
away.
apanya? Visi lu
Nowadays wouldn't know.
udah bener nggak?
Mushrooms,
Udah bener
flowers,
atau belum?
and also, what's the Haft Mewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukashava mushrooms, Nilopala lotuses, Sumera roses, Sunsetias, Kapalatas, Hara fruits, and Zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Udah.
You don't have to be a vegetarian.
Bantuin gua sekarang Genshin.
We just use the 7
AR-nya gua stackin loh ini gara-gara apa? Gua malas main dan Genshin artefak juga masih jelek. Gua stackin R35 tuh. Gua takutnya karakter gua nggak kuat-kuat.
Oh, traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope you're with.
Thanks. All right. How about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right?
Nggak main lah. Lu satunya gimana itu? Lu jual apa gimana?
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use...
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails...
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is...
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunya says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about...
Bentar, lu kan dulu ada akun 2 tuh. Iya kan lu dulu ada 2 akun tuh. Itu dua-duanya lu jual gimana?
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, moon signifies... It means...
Gua pasti gua sisain 1.
Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a...
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears,
Jual berapa tuh
the sun
dua-duanya
will
tuh?
surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Gua lagi live nih, lu mampir aja ke YouTube gua anjing. Malas gua ngetik WA.
It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros will be just as impressive.
Aku berapa bang akunnya itu bang?
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Yeah.
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying...
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one.
Siapa nih anjing? Oh,
Don't these boxes all look the same?
sini nggak sih? Ntar.
That.
Ooh, those...
And there's also Liz.
Huh? What?
Oni Kabuto.
Dunyarzad?
Sini,
It's alright.
I also believe it.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right.
Sini,
Which one do you want?
siapa? Dua.
Attention! That's
Paimon thought you survived so many...
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this?
Really?
It's Night of...
Paimon really...
They all basically sound...
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad?
Oh bukan cok, gua kira si temen gua.
Things can't go on like this. We're too late. Who knew the little...
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Pause. Isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our club.
Those Eremites don't look like...
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their more...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyard!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Sheesh.
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started work.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One...
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Traveler, take Miss Junior's up.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying about...
Lul. Ya gue lari duluan lah anjing kalau gini sampai.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little...
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a...
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your...
You're so...
Thank you very much, Dia.
Damn.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My lady, your condition. Traveler.
Truly. I'm sorry.
Mantu gua mau molor, kabarin ntar. Guys, oke bang, ntar gua kabarin gua download banget. Gua kosongin dulu nih HDD gua. Oke bang, thank you udah mampir ya. Semoga berkah ke depannya. Oh gitu ya.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I should continue to keep it a secret.
Nggak
I
apa-apa.
was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always loved
Bang, ntar
Elazar and I
gua
came to terms with it a long time ago.
cek dulu kalau misal bisa
Compared to the
gas
simple
gitu.
fact that I'm afflicted
Gue juga
with
pengen
this,
mabar ya santai gitu loh.
much more painful.
Ini udah apa kan gue biasanya serius banget kalau orang cupu tuh gue kata-katain. Kalau lu main sama gue kata-katain loh.
So that I can, did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here. This way, when my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world. Right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget
Thank you too so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation.
So,
This is out of character for me.
NPC cantik banget, Cok. View-nya itu alamak.
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Damn. Damn.
All right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for...
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zero's? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene, and with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior
Over there! Someone's yelling at...
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage.
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the
Sub-Zero's festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every... The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zero's festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I mean, this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get...
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason? Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits public...
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt.
Nilu, it's all right.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will...
I can't believe this is how things turned out.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Anjing, brengsek emang.
A lot happened today. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success. But yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
Eren Yeager anjing.
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Anjing Eren Yeager banget.
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get up. We should go meet Dunyarzad. Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived...
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure. Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Setia amat perasaan. 1, 2 doang coy yang jualan.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people now...
They're all plants. Oh, actually, what is the Haftmewa?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form.
Really? Paimon thought it looked.
The moon signifies. It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as a.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
Nah.
So, where to next?
This new shipment of items, they're all so ridiculously overdesigned. I need to sell these now.
Mana nih? Nah?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your...
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of...
Oh, do you want some...
What's to pick?
It's not that simple.
Ooh, how...
And there's also lizard...
What are those... Traveler...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5. Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was... Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Nikmatnya rasanya dicapu.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that... In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing...
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying... That... Isn't this going a bit too far?
Apalah.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking... So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression...
Gimana dah? Ini nggak bayar, bro.
Hey! Dinnersad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinnersad. We meet...
Oh, I ran into some...
Kidnappers?
I'm okay.
Whew. That's a big...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days...
Paimon doesn't quite quite follow you. And Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same.
Oh, Paimon, see.
It's almost time.
Huh?
Nilu's dance of Sub-Zero.
Oh, ulang-ulang mulu anjing. Kena Requiem ya. Gold Experience Requiem. Ya kan?
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha Day that prohibits public art performances.
Understood. I will.
The Sub-Zerus.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. It's okay. But you've been real. It truly is untrue, but the next.
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For
Yeah.
now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired?
Apa dah? Lah. Sama lagi, Jing.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zerus festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabu.
Huh? What were those last two? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations!
incredible luck. Ben?
Oh!
What?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading? X-ray?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
What?
Hey, what's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without...
Ya buat lucu kali Wak lari Wak. Kejar.
What are you looking for? Traveler? That's...
Nah ini. Anak kecil.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
A knowledge capsule?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, what the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Wah,
What the
lucu
heck
nyawa.
was inside that knowledge?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember.
Let Paimon think.
Oh.
What about
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves,
It would literally blow your mind. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after...
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its...
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful too. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. My mind feels exhausted. The moon, illusions. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times,
Requiem
the
anjing.
festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Requiem bangsa.
What's happening right now? That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think. That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling with...
A time loop. You've given similar...
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of it.
Juniors!
The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an...
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, we need to figure out what... Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but... Let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our...
Hey, it's you guys again. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my... Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back...
To put it another way, if you really think of...
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to...
He actually has a point. True. Anyway, if this all really were just a...
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled? Ooh, I knew it! I told...
You're really excited about this, huh?
Help you better...
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said... Are you serious? Does that...
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, The divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made any
Disconnect.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of at this time...
I'm fine, my...
Perfect timing. Both of you are...
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if...
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds, and then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. My mind feels exhausted.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we...
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my...
Alamak. Nah, masang kaki tidak.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Dah. Halu. Ih, kak lucunya,
Hold
Wak.
on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. They're also linked.
Do you believe us now? The The Sub-Zero's festival has... So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the god...
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of...
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for, but compiling the entire...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru don't dream. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as my mind feels... What's happening right now? Okay, Nahida said that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about when the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent prediction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain?
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Halo, konnichiwa, hai, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. カデクスクマカデクスカこんにちは、こんにちは。Hello, hello. こんにちは。
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't
how
expect
are
the sages
you?
to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Oh, my bad. Okay, this.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was We took off our Akasha terminals.
Holy. What the...
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
What? What? Requiem. Wah, siswa kawaii.
Paimon remembers.
Good. You
Lah.
adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the...
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other...
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Kan? Alamak, Requiem. Oh ini, apa? Apa sana? Apa namanya?
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've already used it to...
You're saying that, although you don't remember you...
That's right. Both mercenaries and war...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere...
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read...
Frick.
Okay.
It's finally nighttime. Listen, Nahida, do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all the...
Hey!
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure... How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one...
Okay, no more!
That's why it makes no sense. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for... Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the...
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve...
Sebelum ya.
We're still in the same day! Nahida, you already knew last night that we...
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you...
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been
Paimon's flattered and everything.
In other words,
Nah dah,
if
aku
you
pindahin
aren't here,
posisi monitorku dulu
Paimon's
ya.
will not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahira's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Nah, wait. Stop. Hi. Wait, guys. My monitor is a little broken. I can fix it. Okay. Think this is better.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
I think this is very good. This is better than.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. I can't seem to... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the... We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound...
Funny.
That doesn't sound...
What?
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicate. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword.
A brilliant...
Nahida, tell us if...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia?
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Aduh, udah. Bentar, unlock dulu. Iya, bro. Ah. Itu. All right.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get
hurt? Why would I?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already got—
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we— Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use this. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago...
Aku masih jalan.
This is it.
Huh? This is a...
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training session. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own...
Is it really impossible? What if...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
It's suara...
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
That you want. This is turning into nothing more.
Lalu naik anjing, attack semua isinya. Nggak ada Genshin lagi, Cok. Nih gua naikin segini, seharusnya cukup dong. Nih gua naikin segini, seharusnya cukup dong. Tes. Hello, tes. Tes. Nah, I think it's enough, I think. Tes. Nah, I think it's enough, I think. Four, yeah, there is 4 is enough. Yeah.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any... Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city. Nahida! You're back early today. Did you... Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to—
We did? But we don't remember anything.
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory,
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the
Gini
bottom
aja
of this
terus
tomorrow.
questnya, Pak.
Our memories are back! About that.
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, listen to it and you'll understand.
What the
I can't
fuck?
go
Kenapa
back.
dari Jojo?
There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
Tuh. Kenapa tidak teleport?
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academy?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct—
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Kalau aku mah teleport.
It looks like the academia already announced the lockdown. Let's go and question. Hello, sir. Why can't
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that—
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, this is a good spot. And huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But when? Paimon. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as
Okay.
memories. Traveler. Paimon would never see you. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon.
Paimon, calm down.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us I see.
Using 2 people's. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared. And then... No way! Paimon...
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have— I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memory.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But
don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. He wants—
Yep.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. A Akasha terminals are already capable of...
To make something like this? Nahida.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy.
We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those... Alright, okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumer. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of... But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside.
There's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a... And now, even the final. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the mess...
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that...
Oh, right. Paimon did hear
the message. It should have come from the travelers...
After the beep, Traveler said, even the final space is also...
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre... That doesn't sound... Was that... That doesn't sound... My impression...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces. Material Paimon's head is spinning.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Do you want some alone time to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies... That doesn't sound... People in... The moon... The moon...
Okay.
all the bizarre spaces. Those spaces remind me of... We've already experienced... That doesn't sound right.
Alamak, anjing bahasa.
We are all in a... That doesn't sound... That doesn't...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their So people in Sumeru do dream after all.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha... The Akasha relies on the...
That doesn't sound...
It is the manifest... It compiles... And it...
That doesn't sound... That doesn't...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get... But is stealing everyone's dreams
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich...
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Oh
So
shit.
it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is... Those space... The grand... Those dreams... My mind... We've already... That doesn't... We've all... That doesn't... Those dreams... Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. The beep... My mind... We've already...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the...
Very good, Paimon.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real life...
Alright, last question.
They say that I'll...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest...
That wasn't hard at all! Even Paimon Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Ntar ya guys. Nah, gue pengen ngecek suhu prosesor gue itu berapa Celsius karena ini 80-an. Is it good? CPU. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
I know, right? Why did they even you don't know the reason? The Academia Sick Traveler. Do you have
Those spaces remind me of the grand. Okay.
celebrate the birth of that? Could it mean deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their sick after we end the Sub-Zerus festival? How can the sages of the in the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Kakak Zainul, welcome. Sorry tadi lagi ngecek suhu. Suhu apa? Bisiku. Sorry. Suhu bisiku itu lagi tembus berapa ini? 83. Udah panas ini.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so she's actually something like a puppet, but not the real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't, you know.
Aduh. Sorry ya Kak Zainul tadi nggak kelihatan chatnya coy.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. Yes. Back then, her family was overly I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon... Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. I'm not... Don't be like that, Nahida. To prevent more tragedies like this. Great, but how do we do that? Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it. Huh? So, well, if this is someone's dream, then everything, which means, with the power of imagination... Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as, like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens... How are we going to find them, though? If it could be... And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake asleep. It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you. As for me... Out of town? Are you going to that place? Yes. I want to try something. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic... Paimon's still a little... She was such a good person. Was such a simple... Yeah. Save it, but... We mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering... Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting... So... Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of... Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
you're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little...
An experiment? That came out of no...
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's...
Last questions!
Okay, my wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be fairest Knight of Flowers is because...
So, you...
Oh, is it that obvious? When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Farky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this.
Agak ngasih nyain.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when... Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, gue saking capek gue pengen teleport aja terus aja.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Submit!
Boring. Useless.
I'll be back.
Useless. Off we go.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Sims, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that this is the place. It's rude to enter other... Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was... Should we open? Wow, Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero, she must have wanted to give this to us as a if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off?
Jangan disedih gini, Wak.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler,
Oh.
you must be exhausted.
Nah.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Nah. Anjing, cowok. Nggak mau healing ini game, cowok.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
Oke, nah teleport.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Halo, halo.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after—
Yeah. What's going on? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore. It's just like the example Nahida told us. So when you saw the flowers, But if we want to end the samsara, we need the— How should we make Nilu
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people in Sumeru—
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a—
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru.
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't become his piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage, his wife lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning?
Yes. But his faith and determination—
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
Okay.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Alright. No, tapi
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
wow. That's it. It's look amazing, dude.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets.
Ah, hello. Oh no. Hello. No. Nah, bro. No. Bro. Why? Why? Why, dude? Ah, hell no, man.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's festival. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal.
No. Yeay, gak jadi.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing.
I'm sorry, who are...
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I have something amazing. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilu perform.
Yeah. Oh no. 30 wallpaper gem. How do I get it? Oh shit. Oke, mulai. Oh shit, man. Nanti saja. Itu pengen tahu lokasi pedagangnya. Aku kangen orang ini, men. Ah, fuck. Sweet flower. Sweet flower. How can I get it? I'm gonna tap them. Sweet flowers. From where? Sweet. Sweet flower itu termasuk di sini. Sweet flowers. Okay. How can I get it? Sweet flower location.
Hey guys, what's up? Like this, and with A, this one is going to be right here.
Okay, so like yeah, let's try. What's that? Damn. Kenapa sentaknya harus ini, Wak? Nostalgia banget, Cok. Oke, sisanya kemana aja? Oke. Nah, crash? Ya, gamenya nge-crash, Cok. Ya, gamenya nge-crash. No, gamenya nge-crash. Tidak. Gamenya nge-crash. Gak deh. Gamenya nge-crash, coy. Oke. Itu. Oke. Tunggu dulu capture-nya muncul. Ya, not responding aja ya. Oke. Sedikit. Oke, sudah muncul di ini. Oke, sweet flower. Oke, what's sweet flower? Oke, sebelah sini. Oke, there you are. Langsung tele. Visionnya termana aja visionnya? Oh, di tangan dia. Oke, let's go. Kita gacha kali ya, akan dapat rider. Bang mau tanya apa tuh? Boleh, silakan tanya. Tanya apa tuh bang? Jasper. Halo bang, halo bang Bernardus Seno. Welcome. Selamat datang teman-teman. Oke, ini harusnya. Fuck you. Bang, kenapa helikopter nggak mati kipasnya, kan udah di atas lagi. Gimana ya? Ini tuh pertanyaannya tuh kayak gini. Kenapa kamu ke atas gunung bukannya semakin panas tapi semakin dingin? Kan semakin dekat dengan matahari. Karena itu helikopter kalau nggak ada kipasnya mati, Pak. Awaknya mati semua, Pak. 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9 berapa sih tadi? Berarti ada 9 ya. Tadi 2 kan? 2 wish tadi ya? Ya 2 wish. 5 tambah 2 6. Ya berarti tinggal dikit, Cok. Bang, apa benar kalau orang yang berenang lawan arus bisa kena tilang polisi? Mau denger, Cok, ada polisi di kolam renang, Cok. Maksudnya apa ya? Adakah aturan yang menyebutkan kalau lawan arus di kolam renang ditangkap polisi, Cok? Alamak. Apalah. Logikanya tuh anjing. Astaga. Dipakai, Bang. Halo. Bang, apa benar dinas perikanan nggak nerima pegawai? Kurang tahu ya. Gimana? Kurang tahu aku. Wah, tanya orangnya langsung aja juara, Bang. Gimana? Ya nggak dapet dong. Orang masih sama ya dulu. Bang, kalau nikah nggak ada wali bisa diganti armada nggak? Apa, Cuk? Kalau pertunjukannya wali bisa, kalau wali orang tua kurang tahu ya. Alamak. Nah, orang bikin bingung aja, Cok. Alamak. Orang bikin bingung, Cok. Ah, kasihan. Aduh. Udah, guys. Udah berapa jam nih? Udah berapa jam nih? 2,5 jam. Ya udah dulu ya. Rehat dulu. Kalau nikah siri itu sirinya harus dimakan. Cukup. Cukup. Saya mudahan kenapa dibikin pusing. Tolong Soyo. Tolong abang, jangan bikin pusing. Ya guys, thank you udah nonton streamnya. Watching. Maybe kalau ada waktu lagi gue bakal stream Genshin atau Apex, mungkin Apex karena gue udah lama gak main Apex karena sibuk sekolah aja. Ya guys, thank you, see you on the next stream, bye bye.